Good morning, good morning, good morning. Sell stop to the 10-second blue line. All right. All right. Yep, there we are. There we are. Good morning, Mike Jones, 808. Good morning, Stacy. We have a sell, touchdown. We have a sell to the 10-second blue line for NAS, NQ, SPX, ES1 to the 10-second. To the 15-second. Already below the 30-second. Nine-minute sell stop all indices. 9-minute sell. But I'm hunting for a little higher something or others here. Let's see. Yeah. 3 hour. 4 hour. Sell to the 4-hour blue line, all 6 indices. Daily buy stop all 6 indices. Daily, weekly buy stop all 6 indices. After it's done going down here, it'll flip and go up to record highs. We'll be done with the 4-hour, I believe, at this point. Let me see something real quick. 3-hour, yeah. So it'll go to the 3-hour this time, and then it will go to the 4-hour. Yep. All right. So let's look at our 15-second buy stop to the blue line, and then to the 5-second. Here we go. Let's see what we got. Buy stop, US 30 NAS SPX. It's going to be a ricochet back to their 5-second. There you go. 5-second blue lines. Then we'll just wait. I got to look at a couple of things. Good morning, Jake. What's up, Jake? Good morning, Stacy. Good morning, Mike. Good morning, Jake. What's up, peepee weepies? Good morning, everybody on TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook Live. All right, we are firing up. Let's start off with a whole bunch of thank God little minutes back. We got to add a little screen here. See if I can do this without messing anything up. She. Gonna be Mhm. Da 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 da. All right. All right. Okay. Facts. The old ways of trading fail over 99% of the time. Uh, we'll get into that in a second. They fail way more times than they're right. The old ways of trading include news, include looking to the left, ascending and descending wedges, name of candle and candle panels, RSI, Bollinger Bands, good earnings suck, the news blows. Gold, you're trying to say supply and demand work. It does not. Gold has literally been tripled over the last several years, and it's gone up 3.5 times. It's the opposite of supply and demand, actually. A broke clock being right, blah, blah, blah. Legal disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. You really got to get back to this, huh? $1 million system, multi-million-dollar system, technically. Yay. My only goal is to get you all retired if you want to. And these are a list of retired people. Again, I just love showing that. It's so helpful to people to be motivated. Of course, don't forget, we are the only system that has the United States of America trademark. I just love this system. Is just growing and growing and growing. How amazing. All right. Grab a few more testimonials too while we're here. Let's see. Our latest one is Goroff. Flipping the small demo account 100% daily and trade win rate. It's kind of amazing, huh? Funny how it begins so small, $1, one dream. And now the dollar carrier store no one saw coming. And this is Goroff's, I believe this is Goroff's third perfect day or so. I'm not sure. Nice. $1,600. 1672 technically profit on that one. My always view is if someone else can do something, I can do it. And if Goroff can do this, you guys can do this. It would have to go over, but yeah. Combined profit and loss for Mr. C was $48,392. I don't know. Yeah, see, you can't grab in, but that's Mr. C's profit. Very good job. Here's Smokey V92. He took a demo trade. He's up 14,000 on this particular trade on a demo. Nice, excellent job. And that's on gold. Well, a gold spot. It's a version. 19,000 on some shorts. for $18,989.29 for Mr. C. Isn't this awesome? Here's Goroff's perfect days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's 7 perfect days in a row. Here's some more. Up $17,517.86 for Goroff. So these are just the latest ones. Oh, shoot, fire. I forgot to add the video here. Hold on. Let me see something. Let me add it to here. And then let me go over here and grab the public chat. Upcoming meetings. All right, now let's see. Learning room questions here. System chat there. Okay, now we're actually did it. Sorry about that. I get a little carried away. Machine. Da da da. And a chain. Don't know if there's any news this morning and don't really care. If there is, there is. If there isn't, there isn't. That's fine too. Yeah, that should be good enough to bring me over there. Good morning, Martar. Good morning, Geo. Good morning, Bayron. Good morning, Mike Glowinski. Good morning, everybody on TikTok, including Martar. Good morning, everybody. Already made several correct call-outs. Machine. Yeah, we're currently in some cells. We'll wait a second here. Matter of fact, let me tag this so that we can find out when we're going into the buys. Never do sells, only do buys. It's going down to the 3-hour blue line, but who cares? Let's just be patient and wait for this to be finished. Good morning, Jason McCain. What's up, Jason? Good to see you, my friend. Jason's been with us a minute now. Grant, good morning. Martar, good morning. Jake, good morning. Stacy, good morning. Mike Jones, good morning. Good morning, everybody on TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook. Let's see what we got going on here, peeps. Webinars. No. I don't want new. No. All right, there we go. Today. No, we'll just do it the old-fashioned way here. Sells in the money. Can't. There's 1 second sell stops. Nothing you can do. You gotta let those go. Gonna be in shame. Three. Da, 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 da. All right, I think we're good. Copy. If there is news at 8:30, just don't play it. Just stay out of the market. Passcode. AI companion, general template. Audio, don't care. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Hmm. Not sure how that's going to work. Okay, anybody in the VIP, you can please go into upcoming meetings and you will see the new meeting right here. In the money on those 1 second cells, just be patient for it to flip to a buy. Let me grab VIP, you and me. It's going to hook, come back up on the 1 second, form some sell stops, and then come back down. But again, we're not playing the sells. I'm just telling you what's going to happen before it happens. Da, da, da. All right. The meeting link is going out. I swear, 52 people. That's 10, 12 people off. There's over 60 in the group now. Whatever. I can't fix everything. All right, where were we? Good morning, Yard Dog, and who is that? Dark Light. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We don't care about that. Good morning, Larry. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Oh, man. Think or swim. Hopefully over the next several, well, definitely within the hour, we'll see a switch to the up, and then we can make the buy stop calls for you again. Currently, it's a daily, weekly buy, and then you're in these 1 second, 5 second, 15-second sells. So technically, it's like a minute sell, I believe it was. It is. 9-minute sell, stop all indices. $24,357.10 for NAS would be a take profit.
Demo trade only. I am not a financial advisor.
Good morning, everybody, again and again and again. This is a 9-minute sell that you're in through 1 second, 5 second, 10 seconds. Then you can look for these daily buys to engage after. I believe we're going down to the 3-hour blue line. Let me check that again. We are. Sell SPX ES1 in all indices until the SPX 3-hour blue line is hit. Personally, I think we're going to keep pushing this down to the 4-hour too. Maybe not today, though, but we'll see. You know how the routine works. They flip everything one way, all red. And then this is just for visual. You guys can remember what's happening. These will all start to flip to green again. And then you'll see all these buys kick in. Doop, doop, doop. And then these will fill in too. But eventually, just so we're all on the same page, eventually you're going to see all this turn to red, the 4 hour turn to red. Yeah, I wouldn't think you're going to get much past that 6 hour, but you might see the 12 hour turn to red. And then you'll have these start to flip all the way back to green again. And then you'll see everything turn to green. That's just what it does over and over and over again. It's a repeating pattern of happiness. It's just telling you that red and green is Christmas and that you're going to have lots and lots of money. When this flips and comes back up like this, this is what this will do. And then they'll all do it. Then everything will be green. Then it will turn all red again to the 4 hour or 5 hour accordingly. And then it will flip and come back up again. And while you guys can see this nice and easy because of the great Keith Palmer and what he coded for us, the reality is this. I figured this stuff out about how it moves in order like this without anything, without any help. It's why your brain has to remember a few things. My brain isn't the greatest, but I'm okay on charting. All right. Anybody have any questions before we get rolling? You're currently in a cell, a 9-minute cell. We're waiting for that to go down towards the 3 hour blue line of NAS and NQ, and then we'll be looking for buys all the way across the board. I think I tagged those, though, for the buys. I did. Let me make sure on that, though. Let me go over here. Yeah, we're going to put these in again just so we can have extra alerts. I don't want to miss anything if it flips around when I'm talking. I don't care about US 30 per se. Oh, man, am I tired. All right. Peepee weepies. Yeah, that'll work. All right, and we know when it flips around. Okay, next. We're going to look at some individuals. If anybody has any symbols they want me to check out, please ask now. You can bring up any symbol you want me to check out, and I will call it live for you. In the meantime, I'm going to do a couple of my own. Does anybody have the VIP link to the meeting yet? Yes or no? Okay, so that's for you guys to look at whenever you want. Don't really care. Oopsie. Dang on. There we go. Happy Tuesday morning.
Demo trade only. I am not a financial advisor.
Yes, a few of us there. Oh, okay. Let's get that rolling then for him. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Recording in progress.
Good morning, everybody in the VIP class right now. Good morning, Larry Cooper. God bless. Good morning, Martar. Thank you for being here. It's Sam K. Thank you. Good morning, George. Good morning, Mike Glowinski. What's up, peeps? I think we have the best group of people ever, but that's just me. Good morning, Andrew and George and Mike Glowinski and Larry Cooper and Jane and Martar and Ryan, Marcus, and Sam. Welcome, each and every one of you. Let's make sure we're sharing. Yes, we are. Gonna come, da-da-da, Sheen. Da-da-da. Now let me see something here. Oh, the recordings are transferred. That's funny. My bad. I probably should quit playing a phone around with this. Hold on, let me get back out of here. Yeah, I don't want this blowing up. We'll come back to that later. All right, where are we at with everybody? There we go. Oh, great. Can you see? I still see my screen on YouTube. I hope you can.
Yes, it's there.
Thank you, Martar, on YouTube. Appreciate it. I keep forgetting you guys can talk. That's scary. Can we look at CDW? Sure. Good morning, Persistent. What's up, Persistent? What's up, Darklight? Good morning, Brian Yves. Good morning, Lachey Trades. CDW, absolutely. All right, CDW is what's being requested. We'll take a look at it. Good morning, Michelle Glowinski. We have nothing, red, a little buy, stop flipping. Okay, let's take a look, though, at what exactly we can see that's going to happen. CDW is one that was asked for, I believe. I hope it was. And you can clearly see we're in some kind of little sell at the fast time frames, but we don't usually care about that with any kind of stock. 30-second, 45-second, 1 minute buy. Oh, come, really? Buy to the 5-minute blue line, take profit $125.33. You can clearly see this is a fill in the gap buy stop to the 5-minute blue line, but let's see if we can get more money. 10-minute. To 129.32 buy stop. Hourly sell. Hourly sell. Hourly 4-hour sell. 118.92. Let's go all the way up here to this long term. Don't care. Maybe a 3-month, 6-month. No, can't tell. Yeah, 3 months. Monthly 3-month buy stop. Can't see the rest of the future though. The rest of the history there, so it's near impossible. I'm going to take it and give you guys this call because it is a 3-month. So it is a monthly, 3-monthly buy. Once this is done, going down to about 112, 110, give or take a little bit. It'll then flip and then take profit will be 140, 160, 170, 200. Love to take profit of 210, and then it will go above 240. And that is for CDW. That's exactly what's going to happen.
Demo trade only. I am not a financial advisor.
Good morning, Vosal26. Welcome to the channel. I don't know what charts mean, but welcome. Good morning, Brian Flores. What's up, buddy? And let me show his too. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to ignore it. Lachey or Brian. All right, hopefully that helps you out, Dark Lights. I gotta take that shit. I really need to get that red light therapy in here, but whatever. On a machine. Da 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 da. You guys ever take methylene blue? It's just something personal I do.
Yes, I do IVs.
Nice. Now that I know a little bit of Martar's background, I know why Martar's up on all this stuff. Martar is got to be up on all this stuff because that's the way it goes. So no one's business out there but Martar's. Oh. Methylene blue. Ugh. Okay, that's CDW. Any questions over CDW? If not, we're done with that one. Gonna be da 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 da. You're welcome, Darklight. It may go down. Yes, February 17th. You have a 3-minute buy stop. It may go down to 115. Oh, is that what I called Martar? Thank you, Martar. Look at Martar go. So it may go down to 115. How low did it go? Da 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 da. Let's see. It went down to about 119, 118. Yeah, that's close. I don't think we're done at all, though. It's going to keep dipping down a little bit more now. Yeah, I'm good with that. 118 is where it's at, Martar. So you can talk. You guys can talk on VIP. That's the whole purpose of why you're here. I want to try it, says Stacy Ocho. Yeah, it's different. They say it helps out a lot of different things. I'm not anything to do with financial stuff. I'm not anything to do with health stuff. I did own gyms, 3 gyms for about, give or take, about 25 years, 20, 25 years, maybe a little longer, depending on how you look at it. Martar is a nice guy. I like him. Very knowledgeable. I agree with all those statements. Martar is a nice guy. I like him too, and he is extremely knowledgeable. Good job on that, Persistent. Kevin's call out on end of season still made 1474 on Top Step Evo. Nice, Yard Dog. Congratulations, Yard Dog. Yes, and I agree that Josh, or Persistent, is an extremely nice, smart, and I like him too, and knowledgeable. How do you feel that methylene blue works for you? How long have you taken it? I've taken it forever. Do I know it's working? No. Do I feel like it helps? Yes. It upsets your stomach when you take it on an empty stomach because of what it's doing, which is what I do every morning. But yeah, let me show you that what he's asking. Sorry. How do you feel that methylene blue works for you? I feel it helps out immensely. I like to be able to test things and know, but it is what it is. I do feel it helps mentally. It helps with, well, basically set your whole mitochondria. Now, what I'm getting more into is the peptides. An ungodly amount of peptides. There's so much research on peptides, it's crazy. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There you go. And Martar, and the best absorption is to take it with red light. You take it, and about 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes later, they say 30 minutes later, you do you red light there. Oh my God. That's why I just said I can't wait for my other. I have another red light. I have a mat. I have a little screening thing, and then I'm going to get this one that's movable. So it's coming right now. So I have another red light therapy thing coming. But yeah, red light is what activates, or the sun. You should go out in the sun with it. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, Sam, I got a question for you.
What
Not
you
really
got,
a therapy
Sam?
question, but that's actually a peptide question.
Go ahead.
So you know what I do, right? Well, you just said you take a lot of peptides, but where do you do, are you doing research peptides or?
Well, the JFK Jr. just announced that he's allowing, I think it was 18 of them to be, not allowing, he's forcing 18 of them to actually be produced in the U.S. now. So he approved that. He's forcing that. He doesn't want any outsourcing. So that means all these ones that were making them and then had to stop because they took it away, or now can make them again in the U.S. Um,
And the only one that was FDA approved, from what I remember, besides the GLPs, is Tesla Morella. You're taking.
No, there's 18 of them now. They have 18. Now, I don't know about approved. That's a weird usage of the word, but that they're making manufacturing in the United States of America for 18 of them. So, yeah. Do I love them? I just started them. My brother's an expert. I swear, my brother knows more about everything to do with health and has forgotten it than 99% of all doctors, period. So he can tell you every instance, what it is, how chia seeds, one of the things I meant to tell Martar yesterday, the chia seeds, when you soak them in water, they create the gel-like substance, and that gel-like substance substrate, some people argue, is actually a different form of matter. But what it is it helps with the ATP conversion of energy on a cellular level, and you have to have that exact looking same thing that you see in your chia seeds is surrounding all your inside and surrounding all of your cells. So what happens is when you don't have that mixture, I don't know what to call it, your body has a hard time transferring over and getting the most efficient electron transfer for your energy levels, i.e., if you drink chia seeds soaked in water one day, which good luck on that, by the way, it helps on the cellular level with everything, including your methylene blue and stuff. So including your peptide. So I would strongly recommend everyone start drinking, and go ahead and try it and tell me how disgusting it is. Go ahead and start drinking some, and you can use your red light therapy as you let it soak overnight. You put the water with the chia seeds, your clean water, your extremely clean water. I use this clear filter system, which takes out fluoride and everything. And then I add in the chia seed, and then you can add some salt to that mixture, some real salt, or you can add some Celtic salt, whatever you like. You can go back and forth on that one. And then you can add in some electrolytes in that too. But if you're going to drink that straight, I want the first person to drink that straight to let me know how it tastes. See if you can get it down.
Where do you get your peptides from, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah, probably not going to say that on the live here, but when we do VIP, I will tell you in VIP where I get them from. But yeah, there's a couple reputable dealers. My brother has one that he absolutely loves. I have this one, and then I just found, as odd as it sounds, this person on Facebook wrote, and I thought, oh boy, it's a scam. I never listened to anybody on their things, but when he wrote, person wrote, they said that they get a third party tested when they get their things. They send it out for testing before they use them. I thought, well, that's pretty good. And I asked for a copy of one of the reports of the previous ones for retatrutide. Any rate, and I asked for that report, and they sent the report over from the third party, and it was legit, and it was like, holy fuck. I mean, it's a chemist place that tests the hell out of it, and it tests everything, and the one that they're sourcing it from, they're getting it from, was third party tested, accurate. Exactly what they said was in there was the exact in there. So, and at this point, I have some that are not, but at this point, the last batch I got of the peptides are, they are only not fit for human consumption, blah, blah, blah. But that's just, yeah, for your research. Yeah.
wastage you're talking about.
Yep. Yep.
Thanks, man.
Chia seeds are good in a smoothie. You're welcome. Make sure that you soak the chia seeds first. You want that slimy water. That slimy water is really healthy for you.
Definitely, we should be soaking any nuts to break to help the breaking down and the enzymes.
Yeah, you shouldn't be eating any effing nuts, especially cashews raw, which are my favorite. I would eat a freaking 5-pound bag of those. You're not supposed to have more than like 15 of them or something. Whatever, you're right, but I can't stand it. So I kind of gave up on nuts now. Instead, there's not. If you name celery or broccoli or any kind of steak, I can tell you 1,000 things wrong with everything we're eating. So basically, unless you're drinking air and eating air, and I'm not even sure you should be doing that, there's nothing to eat. There's nothing to drink, nothing healthy, and definitely nothing cooked. The best rule of thumb I can come up with for eating is the closer to the sun, the healthier it is for you, as long as it's a single ingredient food. So you should be looking for things that are close to the sun, because that's where you're getting all of your well, we're not plants, but that's where you're getting a lot of your, I don't want to get into much of the health stuff. I really don't. They allow me to stay on here when I rip financial things to pieces. If I started ripping health things to pieces, I have a feeling they're not going to like it.
Yeah, it's a taboo for them.
Yeah, they can't stand it. Well, cancer is now, what is it at? A $500 billion a year industry. $500 billion is generated through cancer every year. Anybody like to explain to me how in less than a few months they came up with a vaccine for a made up, well, I shouldn't say that either, for a COVID virus thingamajigger, but yet $500 billion for 30, 40, 50, 100, well, I don't know how many years they've been open with this stupid cancer research shit, but how many years they've been, and they can't find anything, not one cure to one cancer. Matter of fact, cancer rates have gone up triple and quadruple just from the early 90s, just so we're clear. Cancer death rates, let's be clear, have not gone down after $500 billion invested into it for 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I don't think they're ever going to release any version of a cure for cancer ever, because they can't shoot themselves in the foot.
There's way too much money keeping us sick.
Yeah.
I'm more manipulated than just our markets.
Oh, are we manipulate? Who said that? That is correct. Is that Andrew?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that is correct, Andrew Frejo and Carla Frejo. Welcome, guys.
Why I'm super excited. I'll be retiring here the 21st. I'm done.
You're going to retire?
I retired the 21st of this month. 20
Oh,
years.
Andrew?
Yeah, 12 and a half active and just reserves.
Congratulations, Andrew. There you go. Are you making a little money trading to help with your retirement?
I'm doing a lot good on options. These lower time frame futures, I got to get away from I keep getting my mouth punched in the, you keep getting punched in the mouth. That's why I tell everybody, hey, just play the long term stuff. Don't get sucked into this small stuff. Okay. So I still do real estate, electrical, and HVAC.
Oh, okay.
I do all kinds of stuff.
That's awesome. You're really talented, Andrew. Congratulations.
But it's that same jack of all trades, master of none, but better than master of one.
Yeah, Master One. I'm sorry. I just caught that someone tried to promote their own selves here. We're going to have to take them out over here. Do I want to take? I just want to put them in a timeout. Well, sorry about that, Andrew. But congratulations again to you. I'm sorry. Don't like getting it stuck in my teeth. It says persistent. Yeah. When you get the chia seeds in your teeth. Ugh. Morning, Kev. I'm new here, but Persistent told me about you. What's up, Jordan Hardy? Welcome. And Persistent is an amazingly great member. Can't speak highly enough of him. He's super helpful, super, I don't want to say kind, because he was a little rough in the beginning, but he is very nice man, very kind now. He was very doubtful in the beginning. I know he tells me he wasn't, but he was. But I'm glad he's part of our group, and hopefully, Jordan, you like it here too. The wife makes chia seed pudding. Go, wife, go. Never had it. Don't think I want to. I'm a vegetarian who doesn't like veggies. I juice most of my greens mixed with some other fruit. There you go, Darklight. Careful with the juicing of the fruit. The fruit these days have been so genetically modified. You know that it's just full of carbs and sugars. I mean, it's fructose. Well, I don't want to get into it. Oh, you are speaking, says Stacy. My language. Yeah, what's up, Desiree? It's so funny when you tell people about the truth about trading. They can't accept it, and it's crazy, and it's terrible. But then you start telling them about the health stuff, and all of a sudden people are like, oh, yeah, I know, like Glo just said, you remember in the 80s, a study broke about interferon being a cure for cancer. Yeah, so they've had more different cures for different things go missing. Just like this, they used to do a water-powered car engine. It was a water-powered car. That guy mysteriously met with some people that mysteriously looked like they worked for the CIA, and he mysteriously got poisoned. He mysteriously came out of the restaurant clutching his throat saying, they killed me, they killed me. So there went your water-powered car. They took his ass out. But yeah, just because they do that for water-powered cars and that there's nothing replacing oil at this point, which is silly. Free energy was given out in the 1930-something World's Fair. Tesla had I can't remember the year, though, that was done. I'm sure I'm wrong on the year. Somewhere back then, though, is Chicago's World Fair, I think it was. They built these buildings. They had everything powered by wireless energy back then. But the problem with wireless energy from Tesla was that they couldn't charge you for it, well, because it was wireless. And because he had tapped into the energy, they couldn't charge us for it. Can you imagine having no electric bill right now? Yeah. Let me give you a hint. They do planned obsolescence, which means they have light bulbs that are still burning from over 100 years ago in this one fire department, 100-year-old light bulb, and we can't get our light bulbs to last, well, before they went and forced us to these other ones, they wouldn't last a year and they would go bad. But 100 years prior, they had light bulbs that lasted 100 years. So they do what's called planned obsolescence. They make things break down at a certain period of time so that you have to rebuy it so that you can keep our great economies going of the world. You don't think they can honestly, how do they make trucks go for 3 and 4 million, the big semi-truck miles, but yet they can't make our cars go but for a couple, unless it's a Toyota or a Honda, a couple 100,000. Yeah, they can make things last. They choose not to make things last. They can cure all these different diseases, and by cure, I mean telling us to eat the right good foods and exercise a certain way, get your certain therapies, and cancer wouldn't even be in existence. But they don't cure anything. They don't have a cure for the common cold. Fuck me. We're so lied to, and this stuff that I'm teaching right now as far as financial stuff goes, it's just the tip of the iceberg, in my humble opinion. Good morning, Super Z. What's up, buddy? I believe that light bulb is in Boston. I think it is in Boston, in a fire department in Boston, to be exact. Firehouse. Thomas Edison light bulb, dark light, free energy, Tartarus. That's the previous civilization. Yeah. Water power car. Stan Meyer. Correct. Yep, it was Stan. Yep. Health is wealth. My brother is doing a broadcast on health, actually. He's going to start doing it. Now, I don't know if he's going to teach you guys the truth, though, as far as some of that, because they get so pissy anymore. It's crazy how there is no free speech when it comes to things that are actually supposed to be taught. No free speech at all.
Is he thinking about doing that on YouTube or?
Oh, TikTok. No, he was one of the fastest growing TikTokers when it first came out. He had 100,000 followers, I think, like in a month or something. And then my brother gets very ADD, so he doesn't focus on anything too long. So he became one of the biggest TikTokers fast. He got awards for them and everything, and he was doing this, and he was doing fantastic. And of course, my brother's infinite inability to focus on any length of time, he immediately, within probably 6 months, less than that, probably 3 months, he immediately started doing something else and just let it go and didn't care and stuff. That's just how he is. He's not, he's extremely intelligent and doesn't stay focused on any particular subject. Some of you guys think I'm flaky and I jump around and I change subjects and I get off. My brother is 10 times worse. So, yeah,
Mine just moving a million miles an hour.
yeah, it just goes and goes and goes. I believe light bulb. Mike will have follow TST model, grow a following, and then offer a Zoom group. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. He's already done it, actually. If you, I know if I ever had a health problem, he'd be the first doctor I talk to, put it that way. I don't care what training other doctors have or do or anything. I trust my own brother more than, well, any doctor I've ever met. They only treat symptoms.
Mike doing some TikToks about the diabetics. I did follow him when he started.
See?
doing that.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Diabetes, not even using peptides, but type 2 diabetes is 100% reversible. And it's 100% you don't have to get it. But they don't teach you that you can reverse. Well, they're kind of being forced to teach that you can reverse diabetes now because type 2 diabetes, because everybody on the internet knows you can reverse it. But probably even up until TikTok got popular, there was this huge push that, nope, nothing you can do for diabetes. You have diabetes for life. It's only going to get worse, 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 and you're going to die from it. Well, then people started reversing it. They're like, oh, well, maybe in certain cases. And then I don't want to get into it. It's just one big scale. Everything you've been taught, everything you thought is the truth. Don't even get started on birth certificates. What's a social security number? Why do we have to have a social security number? What are birth certificates? I mean, they're scamming from left to right, top to down, north to south, east to every way possible. Everything you've been taught is 99% inaccurate, and including and especially trading, which is 99% accurate. So anyone out there says, oh, no, they would never teach us the wrong way to trade. Motherfuckers, they taught us the wrong way to trade. 100%. I'm going to have to mute TikTok if I get into this, but basically everything you were taught about support and resistance is a lie. Everything you were taught about looking to the left, ascending and descending wedges, looking to the left, looking to the left, looking to the left, lie. Fibonacci retracement, 100% lies. RSIs, 100% lies. They taught us the most inaccurate way of trading that 93 to 98% of all traders quit. And let me give you a hint. If they taught us the correct way to trade, 93 to 98% of all traders would not quit. Anyone with common sense, if you can make money trading and they teach you the way to make trading, no one's quitting trading. We're not going to get to $1 million, right? Which is where we're at now. Let's be clear. We have almost $3 million made from the safety trade system in less than a couple of years because it works and the old ways of trading suck. So you do not you do not make millions of dollars in a trading system. If the old ways of trading worked, then why would we have multi-millions of dollars generated over the last couple years if the old ways of trading worked? The old ways of trading do not work. Never have worked. I say 99% of all traders quit. They try to say it's 93 to 98% of all traders quit. Now, I know this is a lot for a lot of you to take in who believe the government's for us and that everything's done for our benefit and that everybody loves us. Life is not fair, mofos. What's up, Julius? What's up, Jose? Jose. Straw man, you're going in today, buddy. It's all Monopoly game. Yeah, look who owns. Look at how many, you're going to die. You really want to know this? Okay. Okay. Here we go. Now, this is just a quick type in. You guys can do it yourself. Feel free. I'm just over here having fun, talking shit, and hopefully helping someone wake up. Here you go. In the United States of America, corporate ownership is highly concentrated in a small number of powerful entities. This is AI Google. What companies own most all of the companies in America? This concentration is visible in two ways: asset management firms and conglomerates, the big three asset managers, BlackRock and Vanguard. Okay, let's look. BlackRock and Vanguard and State Street are the largest shareholders in approximately 88% of S&P 500 companies. While they do not own these companies outright, they have a significant board review. They own them. They just don't own them. They control them without complete ownership. BlackRock manages roughly 12 trillion, Vanguard 11, State Street 5. They own over 20%, and that's low. They own over 80% of the total market capitalization. Media, 6 corporations own 90% of your news, and that's not even true either. They can break that down to George Soros. One man owns all of these, control of all these. Nestle, look at what Pepsi owns. Look what Nestle owns. Procter & Gamble owns. Coca-Cola owns. Mars. So there you go. Yeah, if you guys didn't know, it's about no more than a dozen companies, and that's high, own everything in America and everything in the world, just the way it goes. Do you really want to go into finance, banking? Oh. Yeah, I know the Saudi Arabians and all the little Kuwaitis and all those people, all those guys. Yeah, they're all rich. They're all rich. But what banking system does every country in the world use? What banking system does every country in the world use except for the Axis of Evil country, which I think we're down to like 7 of those now? Because we keep taking out. Yeah, they all have the centralized bank, which is owned by whom? Which family started all banking that we currently use and has funded both sides of the war? They have funded both Germany and America. Both. Yeah, there's one family that is money. So you can't say that Saudi Arabia and all these other people are richer than them because they actually are money. Anyone at all?
Either Rockefellers or Rothschilds.
Yeah, Rothschilds, correct. Yeah. And there you go. So again, I love this poor fellow over here. Where is NQ going? I've already told you King NPA, but you're welcome to stick around. I'll tell you again. But yeah, does anybody have any simple questions over anything I'm talking about? Because you probably don't want to do a deep dive on it. And definitely use a VPN when you're doing a deep dive. They do track everything. These data centers are out of control. Why do they need to have everything we've ever done, talked, said, recorded, phone? If you didn't know that, look up the data centers in, I think it's Denver, Colorado, where they have these things now where they actually they're recording everything ever said by any of us ever, whether it's digitally, whether it's through your phone, whether it's through what you're looking up, it's recorded. Everything on you is recorded. Why? More importantly, why are we allowing it? Dark Lights, is it the Rothschilds? That is correct. It is the Rothschilds. When they say the richest families, they never include the Rothschilds, or rarely include the Rothschilds. No questions from anybody? Especially my VIP people, speak up now. There's 13 of you in this group right now. Speak up. If you have questions or if you don't believe it, I don't care. Anything that I tell you guys, just Google it. Don't believe a effing word I say. Google it and you'll see the exact thing I'm telling you. So don't believe me, just believe your research. Do a little deep dive or do some kind of little 5-10 minute search on Google for anything that's brought up and you'll see your answers. All right, no questions. I waited as long as I could. Someone wants to know over and over again what NQ is doing. I've already told them what NQ is doing, but here we go. Let's do NQ singularly, and then we'll do NQ part of the group, which is what it's supposed to be done like, but here we go. NQ, which is the same as NAS, which is the same as SPX, which is the same as ES1, which is the same as YM1, which is the same as US30. You can see because of my sniper rifle that it is a downward trend. There is movement between the 1 hour and 4 hour that looks red on the 1 hour and green on the 4 hour. That tells me I'm going to go to the 1 hour and take a look. I'm going to see the 1 hour is below the blue line, and I'm going to come up to the 3 hour. It's not quite to it. The 4 hour is still above it. So this is a sell to the 4 hour blue line. Why? Because we can see with the rifle that it's going down. It's a sell, and it's going down from the 1 hour to the 4 hour, and that is correct. Sell to the 4 hour blue line. Looks like it might have tapped it already. Let me see. Yeah, I think it did too. Perfect. $24,379.75 for NQ1. Now, after this little pissy stuff is all done down here in the shitlands of fast trading, we're going to go up here and we're going to go to the daily, and I'm going to see the daily is green. 4 hour green, daily green. I can look over here. I can look here. I see my green, 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 red. That looks like some kind of buy stop. Pink, purple, blue, all low. They just shot up. And then we're going to go up to the weekly now and take a look and see. Oh, solid. Look at that on NQ. Daily, weekly buy stop. NQ. NQ1, technically, I guess. It is unbelievably, it will be going to record highs. You will see new record highs on all 6 indices, including NQ1. This is a weekly logo. So let me show you how you can see the future. We happen to have the most accurate logo ever made. What does that mean, the most accurate? It actually isn't just cool. This is our logo. On the back of our logo, you're going to see a green line, maybe. And then you're going to see it look like that. And that's what it's going to be looking like. And this is your green line on the back of the bull, and the red line on the back of the bull also works. Our logo, again, is very functional. It shows you the future before it happens. So if we look over here, and we can see our, I'll zoom in a little bit for you guys so you can see a little clearer. Watch. The red right here is under. So red is low, green means up. Well, then you come over to here, right here, and you can see that there's a space. So now we have our, hold on, let me grab that up here like this. There we go. So now we have our logo, and we have our, oh, I might have to pull that down just a little bit. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, I can move this even further if we need to, like that. Okay. So yeah, so now we have our logo, and the logo shows us the future. Some of you really clicked when I said this the other day, and some of you still didn't click. So watch. It's red. It comes up, does a fill in the gap trade. What is a fill in the gap trade? It means there's a space. There's a space between the green, black space, and yellow. So it's red, and then our logo. It hooks, doesn't go all the way back down to red again. So now we know on NQ1 weekly that there is going to be a buy stop, and this will be on the daily, of course, because it's dealing with both. There's master controllers and not, and this is the master, is the weekly. So this is our logo buy stop. But when we come over to here, we can clearly see that we're going to be looking for a buy stop right around here. How do we know? Because there's the space right here. red, logo space, and then up it's going to go. It's going to go up past the yellow, past the orange, past the previous high to new record highs. And you use our logo to find this. So whenever you see this logo trade, whether it's on a 1 minute, whether it's on a daily, whether it's on a weekly, when you see this logo trade, we can make the future, predict it with 99% accuracy. So this would be weekly over here. Well, if we go over here to daily, look what we're going to see. We're going to see, I'll scoosh it back just a little, that we're in the middle of a buy stop daily off of the weekly logo buy. Now we're in the daily buy stop. So watch what happens now that we're inside this daily. This is what's so cool. Now, say you're just, well, I'm going to wait. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to wait right here and nothing. So watch what you do then. This is daily. This is what's, I'll draw out exactly what's going to happen, and you guys can see the future before it even becomes anything. This will turn to green, right? This will come up. And then this will come back down, but not to red, like this. And then it will hook and come back up again like that. These green lines will stay green. This is the future now. This is what's going to happen. I'm telling you beforehand. This will turn back to green. These two Bach bar thingies right there, they'll turn. And then you're going to see price action come up like this. And then you're going to see price action come down like this. And then hook and come back up again like this. So what you're seeing right here, is the future. Well, this is the weekly daily future. So you're in a daily buy. But then you can go ahead and figure out, well, the daily is going to do the exact same thing. It's going to hook, come up like it did here and here and here. And it's going to show you the future. So in this case, we can wait for the weekly to be done, right? This to go up on the daily. Then the daily to hook back down. Well, when the daily hooks back down right here, this will be the pullback for the daily. This forms a 9-hour buy stop, a 5-hour buy stop. So I can tell you what's going to happen by using my system for the weekly daily. And now I can do the daily 4-hour. And then when the 4 hour is going to happen, it's going to do the same things. Then I could do a 4-hour, 1 hour. Then I can do a 1 hour, 5 minute. Then I can do a 5 minute, 1 minute. And then I could enter in a 1 minute, 10 second, because they all do this logo pullback on every time frame. Does everyone see this? Yes or no?
Yes. Yep. Yeah.
Okay. What helped you, Martar? What helped you, Sam? What helped you, whoever, understand what I'm teaching right now? Because I've been teaching that for the last 4.5 years. What has gotten through to you guys?
I think for me it's because whenever we are on those YouTube lives, sometimes they dragging for so long, and we, not focusing on certain things maybe because so many questions, so many people coming. Maybe I missed that, and I don't have that much time during this warm months because I'm working for my family business. So that VIP actually gives me more opportunities to, listen exactly what you are.
So you didn't catch it until we got the VIP group going.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes.
gotcha.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I've gotten so many little tidbits that you've said a million times, but I just have finally heard it, and it's like, oh, that's another thing I need to pay attention to.
Okay.
It's only through the VIP, 100%.
Oh, well, that's good advertising for the VIP. Marley Marr, same here. Okay.
Doing a lot better, and it's because of the VIP. When you did the YouTubes and all that, and we're on there, and then you get the, we'll just say JAGs, that bots or whatever, and start dumb questions, and you get a little flustered, and this is just so much easier, free flowing than the interruptions from the
haters.
Yeah, that's a good point too.
It's very, very good, easy listening and keeps me engaged.
Well, everybody, on 32 of you plus 10, so 50, 60 people, 70 people of you right now, join the VIP, I guess, because evidently my explanations are not in English when I'm not in VIP. So seeing it for the millionth time says persistent.
And clarity of the charts, the stream, the clarity of the stream and the size of your charts are much easier to see.
Yeah, that's to a point, I guess. I can go with that. Thank you, Sam. Let's see. Erica. What's up, Erica? Welcome, Erica. Self, I feel like I'm starting to get it, but what I don't get is how long it may take each of those time frames to do what they do. So my stops are always too... Yeah. I hear something. Hold on. Let's see what we hear. Oh, a little bit. No one told me, but that's why I put my own little freaking things on. 7 minutes to market open. Hey, we're going to buy at market open. Oh, we might get the buy. Hold on. NAS 5 seconds. Now, I set that timer way before that on the 5 seconds. I set it to go off before we hit it. Damn, fuck. Buy stop SPX ES1 to the blue line, 10-second blue line.
Demo trade only. I am not
Yeah,
a financial
I like
advisor.
that. Damn, does time fly? How do I know other creators said they have trouble getting to like an hour with people. I can't even breathe. The first movement I'm awake and we're an hour and a half into this live already and I haven't even done anything. Ricochet, well, it's not a ricochet, just a buy. Pink's going to hook. It doesn't matter. It's going to here. That's where it's going to, right here and right there. Matter of factly, you'll be seeing it over here, but I'm not calling that one. That and that too. Huge money on the 10-second NQ. It's just given. This is just easy. Take any buy stop you can find until SPX and ES. Well, fuck. Yeah, that's where it's going to. Yeah, I'm going to call that for the open too, because we still have 6 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever. Buy stop until US 30's 10-second blue line is hit. Buy stop until 10-second blue line is hit of US 30 for all 6 indices. Jose, 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 Jose. I'm new. What can I do to learn more? Well, thank you for asking questions and welcome, BLR67. What can you do to learn more? Okay, so let's go ahead. So he's new. You're on where's he at? I'm new. Yes, he's on YouTube. I would head over to my YouTube channel. I would go from my YouTube channel from maybe. There we go. And you know it's my YouTube channel. We have 5,290 subscribers. I'm so happy about that. 1.2 thousand videos, but actually that's over 2.5 thousand videos I have now. I'm too lazy to put the disclaimer on the other 1.3 thousand. I'm not paying anyone to do it either. But that's 1.2 thousand videos. Go over the playlist. When you're under the playlist, go under the one that says, nope, best training videos ever. This group right here, there's 23 of them, and watch these over and over and over again. This is a nice little trade right here, by the way. My gold trade, remember we kept that going forever, and then the NAS trade. Beautiful. But anyway, best training ever. Rewatch these videos over and over and over again, and then when you're comfortable enough by the system, that's the only way you're really going to learn it is by getting the system, trying to understand it. You'll fail miserably, and then you'll try again and maybe teach someone. And if you teach someone, that'll help you learn more. And then after you buy the system, well, actually, technically, you can get into the VIP group without buying the system, but it's going to cost you $1,000 a month, which I think is just a waste of money. I would buy the system, and then I would get the VIP group is how I would learn. So start with this. We've been doing this over 4 years. We're not going anywhere. Take your time. Once you watch these videos over and over, I'd say 2, 3, 4, 5 times minimum each, 23 videos. Then I would go ahead and go over to the safetytrade.com right here. And then I would buy the 575 Literally, there's only 5, 6 people in a class. Do not waste your time on the $1,000 one. Just don't. Market open in 3 minutes. And that's what I would do for everybody here.
And buy the sniper with the system.
Yeah, in order to get, it depends on how they do that. You're right. I guess they could do without it. I would buy the sniper minimum. I would buy the signal service too, but whatever. Just whatever. And then you get the VIP group. That's what I would do. I would do anything I could to get into the VIP group. Safe trades. What's up, Coin? I can't say your name. Adult. F adult. It'd be funny if he's like, fuck being an adult. What's up, Coino? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel, BL. We're looking for a buy stop to the blue line at open for SPX ES1. Let's see. I feel like I'm starting to get it, but I don't get how long it may take each of those. It doesn't matter. We know because we have this little cheat sheet right here. When these flip over to green, we know that the trade is turning back to, see how these are turning to green, green, green? Once the US 30 SPX ES1 is to the 5 second, we know how long each one of those is going to take because when it flips to green, we know it's over with. So just wait for either your sniper or your, your rifle or your Keithbot to tell you when the trade is over. So that's an easy solution for you, Stefano. Hopefully that helps. I thought I just needed the logo on the lower time frame. Never caught that I needed to pull back. Yeah, sorry. I don't know what else to do with you guys. Market open in 1 minute. Market open in 1 minute. We're looking for a buy on market open to the blue line for SPX and ES1. We'll just wait right here. If this orange line goes below the red, we can enter in the trade off the 10 second. You're welcome, BLR. And welcome to the channel, by the way. VIP is amazing, Muna said. Thank you, Muna. Thank you, Marley Mar. All right. We're looking for price action to go past here and here on these ones, which it will. Market open. Please do not play market open.
Demo trade only. I am not a financial advisor.
Okay, it did. NAS has done exactly like I asked it to do. So there you go. NQ1 is in the money and NAS is in the money. You're welcome. Market open in stereo, evidently. In the money on your NAS, you can close that trade down. You're in the money. You're touchdown. SPX to the blue line. You're welcome. SPX and ES1, you can close down your trades. It hit the blue line as called out before, and I told you where these were going to. You're in the money on NAS. Look at US 30 go up. You're in, oh my gosh, hello. Woo! There you go. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that movement. Who's in the money? Who wants to thank God? Thank you, God, for me sharing the system with each and every one of the people here listening. Thank you, God, for me being able to make these free call outs for them. They're not even in the VIP group. Told you exactly with my arrows where it was going. Touchdown YM1. Touchdown US 30. Way past touchdown for NAS. Way past touchdown for NQ. Total profit for SPX. Total profit for ES1. I better see a lot of thank yous. Woohoo! Look at that shit. Look at that money y'all made. Look at that free money I gave to you. All of you on TikTok, free money callouts, 100% accurate. Free money callouts to everybody on YouTube, 100% accurate. Look at that. Look at that. Alarms going off, money going off, hit the lines, went past the lines. Remember I just taught you about things turning green. Well, look at it all turn green, peeps. ES1, SPX to the 30-second blue line. US 30 to the 10-second blue line. There we go. Told you where it was going. Now, we have the most amazing system on earth. It is a multi-million-dollar system. I can say that with full 100% transparency now because we've crossed the $1 million threshold in one of our accounts. We have 960,000 in another Stan Store, and we have over 500,000, actually close to 600,000 in another Stan Store. So we have the most amazing system. You can access it. Uh-oh, someone's talking. Hold on. There we go. Sorry, I had to mute you. There you go. Only a few people said thank you. George said thank you, and Marley Mar, and Sam. Oh, and Jake. Oh, okay. There you go. That's better. Buy the system. Head over to thesafetytrade.com after you're done watching a few videos and buy the system. It's $575 for the year. George says, you're the man. I give God all the glory, but thank you. Dennis, oh, thank you. You're welcome, Dennis. Glad that was helpful to you. Dennis, I don't know. Are you in the VIP? If not, you should be. Amazing. Another one, Kev. You're welcome, Persistent. And yes, Kev does this every morning. Hey, what's up, Ken? Oh, what's up, Ken Rose? I always like Ken. He's a good fella. You're welcome, Dark Lights. Always thank God. Kodak the Perfect. Nice, thanks. You're welcome, Kodak. Welcome to the channel. I don't recognize your name, but if you have been here. Now, Steph asked something. Watching multiple screens. Good, absolutely. I used to have more screens than God, but I'm down to 2. My laptop and my 75-inch one. That's all I need. Dumb question. That's what I was looking for. When they show a red down arrow and a buy stop and a BS, is that sell stop? Like the sharp. Hold on. I'm not sure I'm following it. If there's a red down arrow, not sure what was. Maybe I'm not reading that question right. I'm pretty tired. I don't know. Well, sorry about that. If you want to ask it a different way, I'll try. All right. You're welcome, everybody, on TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. Between all the different things, we're dealing with about 32, 70. There's about 80, 90 of you watching live right now, depending on where we're at, but right around there. It was Cody Scheffler just. Oh, what's up, Cody? But it's not showing it now, but when it's a red BS instead. So I think he means when it's on this thing and it looks like this, these are buy stops to the 5-second blue line in this case. This is buy stops to the 10-second blue line in this case. So yes, that's what you're looking at. It's telling you that it's going to go up again. See this little dip right here? It's just showing that it's down right now. Just a perfect trade though. All right, peepee weepies. VIP people, any questions from you guys now?
I'm all good with it.
Okay. So Sam, Ryan, any questions? Muna, any questions? Mr. C, any questions? Martar, any questions? Marley Mar, any questions? Jane, any questions? Larry, any questions? Jamie Rojo, any questions? George, any questions? Gary, any questions? Andrew, any questions? Larry, again, any questions? Jake or Mike Lewinsky, any questions? Please ask now. Sorry?
All good here, Phil.
Okay, cool.
No questions.
All right.
Same.
Says, I'm not even trading, just learning. Good. Do yourself, BLR, listen to me. Buy, stop, it's all going back up. You can see that. You're all in the money. You have time on NAS and NQ for this buy. US 30 YM1, you're already in the 5-second, already made your money. SPX ES1, you're already in the money. Technically, you have just a few more pips. You're in the money on NAS and NQ1. BLR, do yourself a favor. Don't learn any other way of trading other than this system, and you'll save yourself at least a year to 5 years of losing. Just learn the system. Everybody in the VIP class, should BLR learn only the safety trade system way of trading, or should he learn every way of trading? Go ahead.
Yeah, he needs just to stick with the safety trade.
Yeah, he goes to safety trade.
Thank you. I agree with that. Thank you. Andrew, have a fun run with your son? And life in general. Love y'all and catch you later. Nice, Andrew. No, not yet. We'll be in the future. Whoopsie. Dying for the Amish. Very hard to be in class right now. Driving for the Amish. Oh, how cute is that? I know what that means. Amish people can't drive. We grew up with Amish in Loudonville, Ohio. So people have to drive them around.
That's really funny because I'm about to start doing some of that myself. I'm actually in Ohio now, Kev.
You're back in Ohio, Glow?
I'm in just for a week or two.
Oh, okay. Okay. Cool. Well, you couldn't get any more peaceful, loving, safe people to drive around than Amish. And not only that, but they're always carrying. So hit the like button. Thank you, Dark Lights. Good morning, MC. Tank Dog, $483 US. Nice, Tank Dog. Congratulations, Tank Dog. Yay. Safety trade only. Keep your A here. Nothing else, believe me, says Ken Rose. Thank you, Ken. Yeah, there it goes. There's, oh my goodness. There's a little Amish guy in his little carriage. So cute. Oh, I thought I could pull that open. I can't pull that open. Oh, it's doing it that way. Okay, yeah. Little Amish drive around in their horse and buggy, in case some of you didn't know it. Here's a fun thing. But if you ever go to the Walmart in Ashland, Ohio, they have little horse tie-offs where you tie your horse and the buggies, for that matter, so that they don't have to, let them be. They have actual tie-offs of your horses. As a matter of fact, horses, this is years and years ago, one of their Amish workhorses got loose through Ashland, and it was a rampage. The Amish workhorses are like 2 to 3 times the size of a normal horse. And it was stepping on cars and walking over. It was funny as fuck. Not to the people. No one got hurt. But yeah, that's what happened. Well, Amish people. Yeah. Look up the Amish rate for autism. Look up the Amish rate for getting cancer. Look up the Amish rate for any health disease and see if they beat us, the average American or the person in the world. See if the Amish rate of death or contracting cancer is 1/10 of what it is in America in general. Then ask yourself, do the Amish people give vaccines? No. Do the Amish people go to the medical doctors for every little nook and cranny of hurting? No. Do they take all kinds of medicine? No. Do they get all kinds of surgeries? No. Are they healthier than us? Yes. You mean to tell me trillions of dollars a year and the Amish who spend nothing are healthier than us? Now you guys are getting in the conspiracy of almost as much as this financial shit is. Any of this getting through? If you don't mind me asking. Oh, how do you join the group? Every email I sent out has a link to join the VIP group, or you can head over to here. You don't have to be a member either. You can head over to safetytrade.com. And for $1, you can apply for the group. And yes, we've turned down a couple people because they're not, I don't allow anyone to talk bad of the system and then to get anything, any future stuff. So they talked bad of the system, the 2 people I'm talking about, and they're no longer in it and they cannot get it. But as long as you speak nicely of the system and of Bree and I, of course, and our members, and you're a good contributing member, for $1, you can apply to join the VIP group, and then you can learn more about it. And if you have the sniper and that, you can pay $150 a month. If you don't, you can pay $350 a month. And if you don't have anything, you'll be paying $1,000 a month. I know right now it says $777, but I have to change that. So you can either pay that if you don't have anything, if you have the system but no sniper, or if you do have the sniper and or the signals, you can pay $150 a month. I recommend everybody joining the VIP group. I cannot recommend anything better or stronger for you guys to learn how to trade. Would be that. Oh, bushy. They do, but I'm going to stay out of that one. Now, where did my little note? There we go. Just realized I didn't log into the VIP room. Instead, I'm here on YouTube. Oh, that's funny. Erica, get in the VIP room. You can hear us better, see things better, all that good stuff. You're welcome, Tank Dog. I'm glad you're back. Good morning to everybody on TikTok, including but not limited to Lazarus. What's up, Lazarus? Jose, Super Z, Rich OBX, Apple user, Pond Cake. What's up, Pond Cake? Welcome to the channel. It's me, 210. Welcome to the channel. Fox, welcome to the channel. Lead Ballons? Okay, I have no idea. Welcome to the channel. Eddie, Scrapster, good to see you again, Scrapster. Azor, welcome always. Shepherd, welcome to the channel. Tanny, Martar, welcome. Does anybody on TikTok have any questions? How is the bot coming? Let me give you an update on the bot. It's a very good question. It's coming along slowly. The Breebot. Okay, stuff like that. All right. Everybody hopefully can read that. Oops, what's this over here? Hold on. Oh, geez. Let me get this out of there. There we go. Any trial runs for VIP? Yeah. Everyone in the VIP has the robot. What's up, John Parker? Good morning, John. How is cruising life going? I see all kinds of pictures and TikToks from them. They're cruising, or we're cruising. Are we in 15-second buy, says Jay. When? I don't know, Jay. It's so funny because everybody has different questions, which is cool, but you got to let me answer one and then we can go to the next. We got RTK alert that we set yesterday and price drop below 16 and DDOG that we discussed about on January price drop to 105. Oh, let's look at them. Well, we can't do that right now, Martar. Here. Okay. Any questions over the Breebot? Ask now, and then I'm going to go over to. Well, I got to answer this fellow's question first. Jay must be. What's his face? Great back late last night to the fridge. Oh no, he had to go back to Ohio from cruising. That's terrible. I feel for you. Yeah, we're going on a cruise in April, Utopia of the Seas. Then we're going again on Star of the Seas. I forgot when that one was. I think that's the I think that's the end of April, actually. And then we go back to Vegas May the 6th through May the 8th through June the 8th. We're going to Vegas for a month. And then we're probably going to go to Japan. And then we're probably going to get a 1-year lease on a nice apartment in Vegas for a year to test the waters and see how much we like living there. So at any rate, that's what's coming up. Boy, I bet you didn't want to come back. Oh, trial runs for... No, you either pay or you don't, Darklight. Sorry, I misunderstood your question. We definitely going again. We got a free one offer.
You have good internet service wherever you go.
I know, right? They have Zoom on Royal Caribbean, and it does work, except sometimes when you're near the different islands, and they kind of get in and out with the service a little bit there. Way cool, Japan. Yeah, my daughter went there for 6 months. She studied abroad in Japan for 6 months. She loved it. Every Day with P invites you to co-host. Every Day with P. Who the hell? That's a funny name. Welcome to the channel. Rick Off Plots invites you to co-host. Rick Off. I don't know what that means. Okay, where were we? Yeah, let's take a look then. No questions over that. Let's roll. Poor Tommy has his work cut out for him on that one. 15 second. Let's take a look. I don't know. No, I don't know about that. Why am I being asked about the 15 second? We're below on everything. No, it's flipped. Are we officially in a 15 second buy? That's a 100% no. I'm trying to figure out why I'm looking at a 15 second buy. It's sell on US 30, sell on YM1, sell on SPX, sell on AS1 15 second, kind of a buy on NAS at NQ1 15 second, but no, I would not. No, that's not what that is at all. 1 minute. There you go. Yeah, if I'm going to watch any one of these to flip around, it's going to be NQ1 and NAS to go to the 1 minute blue line, but you're going to have to be patient with that one. I would be very, very patient. Everyone needs to take a trip. I love the annual cruise idea. Yeah, cruising is so much fun. Then if you do any gambling, well, I don't know. We do really well gambling, believe it or not. Every cruise, so we're on like our 5th or 6th or 7th, I don't know. Every cruise we've taken, we've won money on except for one. And that was Star of the Seas. And Star of the Seas gave us another free Star of the Sea cruise, basically saving us $3,000-$4,000, well, or more, depending on which room you get. And then, so we've gotten free cruises from them. They're just amazing. I just think it's just amazing. Royal Caribbean is amazing with its cruises. I can't speak highly enough of Royal Caribbean. I love them. They can load like $5,000 on 5,000 people on a cruise ship. I'm going to have to go now. Sorry, guys. Got to run. All right, everybody on TikTok, have a great day. Love y'all. God bless. Got to run. All right. YouTubers, y'all have a great day. God bless. Love y'all very much. Thank you all for being here. God Gotta run. Let me clear that one. And let me clear that one. VIP people,